Do you all agree?
Yes.
Okay, I think we'll start today's lesson by kind of going over what we did yesterday briefly. So we get someone to summarize our mini-society session on yesterday. Brittany, what did you see?
Okay, everybody started coming in. Everybody was coming to the keychain. The train go money first, and then all of a sudden it started dying down, and then they kept looking at us because they was like, when's somebody gonna come over here to us? And then finally people started coming over here over there, and everybody started. And then everybody just started going to different places.
Okay, so we had quite a few customers coming in, and we saw customers going to one particular business, and they seemed to have been getting most of the business, and then something else happened. The customers started to look around, and then they began to browse the other businesses, and then the other businesses really got busy. Okay, anybody else notice something special? Yes.
About the drawings, it was two of them drawing Looney Tunes, and then Mr. Strickland,
There were two what?
Two places where they draw pictures.
Two places, what do we call those?
Stores.
Stores or businesses.
They draw pictures, and Mr. Strickland, he was helping out the group that was sitting over there. He was drawing pictures of people, and then other ones they was drawing like pictures out of comic books and stuff like that. And then the other table that was over there, they was drawing Looney Tunes and stuff like that.
Okay, what happened with the what do we call that? When two businesses are doing the same business, what do you call that?
Competition.
What was it?
Competition.
So the two stores were competing with each other. One store had customers, and then our art teacher came in and volunteered to work in a store. What happened to the business at that store when the art teacher volunteered? His services. April?
They started making more money
Why?
because Mr. Strickland, he was drawing pictures of people for $5, and he was helping them out.
What could we call Mr. Strickland at that store?
And artists.
He was kind of a professional artist at that store, and that kind of attracted everybody's attention. Although the other store still made money. Okay, how did your businesses end up? Did all of you make a profit?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, also in social studies, we've been reading about the New England states. And today you read about the economy in New England. What kind of businesses occurred way back when the colonies first started? What did they do to make a living? Yes.
When they first got there, they started planting crops, so they planted crops, and the women used to pick the cows and cook them, and the husbands, they used to go out farm, and so they just started making their own crops.
Okay, so there was a lot of, I learned a new word for that. We said that the states, the southern states, were called what kind of states? Because they grew a lot of crops. Remember that word that started with an A?
Agriculture.
Excuse me, what was it?
Agriculture.
Agriculture. How many of you remember that word? Okay, we call the states in the South the agricultural South, and what do we call the northern states? The industrial North. Okay. Once the crops and the crops were flourishing and going, and the farmers were farming, other businesses were set up in these little towns, we found that people who opened their businesses were making a pretty good profit. So today's lesson, we're going to talk about how they did that and how businesses actually started to grow. I'd like to introduce to you one of your fellow classmates. This is Elijah Burns. Elijah is going to help us with our lesson today. Come on, Elijah. Okay, Elijah is going to do something special because he's going to be special in his field. He's real good at doing his business. And his business is making making peanut butter and cracker sandwiches. Right? And he's going to sell them. Okay? He's going to sell peanut butter and cracker sandwiches, and you'll all love it because he's special in making the best peanut butter and cracker sandwiches in our society. Okay, so Elijah, he's going to come and he's going to demonstrate to you, showing you how good he is at this. Okay, get your crackers. And while he's doing this, I am going to pass your supplies to you because you'll also get a chance to prepare peanut butter and cracker sandwiches. Okay, but he's going to show how easy it is to do. Could you just make one for me? Could you tell us what you're doing?
First, I get some peanut butter, and then I wrap it on the cracker. Then I take the apple cracker and put it on top.
Okay, now doesn't that look pretty?
Yeah.
Okay, but once he finishes his final product, it's going to look like this. He's got 2 peanut butter and cracker sandwiches in this package, correct?
Yes.
And he put a little label on his package that's been secured, it's been taped, and he has a little message on his little package. Every one of his little peanut butter and cracker sandwiches have a little special message to the customers. And this message says, "You are beautiful." Also, he has his trademark so that no one can copy his peanut butter and cracker packages. Do you see his trademark?
Yes.
Asking you to do is to take a look at his package, and we're going to call Elisha a craftsperson because he is specialized at this craft. Okay, so we're going to have Elisha creating his packages in his own little business. But now what you're going to do, you are going to open factories. And I need to give you about 3 minutes to discuss, have a business meeting. You're going to discuss ways that you can create packages like this craftsperson, but you've got to put out lots of them. Okay? You've got to put out lots of them because your company wants to make lots of money. And that is called, according to our terms on the board, it's called mass production. Why do we call it mass production?
Because we're making a lot.
Because we're making a lot. Okay, so what I need you to do now is figure out how your company, your workers, are going to produce packaged peanut butter and cracker sandwiches. Once you think that you know what it is that you're going to do, you know how you're going to do it, then you'll need to come to the supply store to get supplies from me, and then we will start your factories. Okay? Do you all understand?
Yes.
Once we start our factories, Mr. Burns, Elijah will start his craft. And going to see which product is top quality. Okay, you're going to have to be careful. Because if your peanut butter and cracker sandwiches are not top quality, then they will not be sold. Is that clear? Do all companies understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You may have your business sessions. I'll put the make them in all that. No, I can hear it. Where you go?
I'm writing, okay? You can write. I'm going to bed. You got that. I'm going to put and you're going to write. Now you're going to take finger on. I write. She's going to write. I'm writing. Can you have a pen? No.
You missed a breakdown. Okay. You have your assembly line set up. Everybody has a special part to do. While Elisha Burns, our crafts person, is going to be working all by himself. After 5 minutes, we will shut down the businesses and then we will do an inventory. That simply means we'll make a count. We'll do a count of all the goods that you have. Okay? Okay, are you ready to begin? Yes. Okay, you may start.
I get to make the
On where?
On this side. Yeah, but not here.
Oh, all right.
Look at that. Somebody could be up on your Ryan, you do the rapping. Ryan, you do the tape. You too weird.
The crafts person only has one pair of scissors, and he purchased his scissors with his hard-earned money. And if your factory does not own that piece of that supply, then you need to figure out something else.
Go get some more crafts. Those little crackers, man.
Excuse me? One cracker.
You can hot sauce. I'm doing it. Was that orange stuff? Or is that red?
We need more.
Oh, no, we can do it like that. Who doing top layer? Me. I need some more. You doing right there. Top layer. I called for it. You got hot. Any brush you want? Good. That's what I'm saying.
Top layer. Top layer.
I'm only put 4 in the pan. Mine needs more peanut butter. Walk it back. How much? We need some more peanut butter. Put the message on the oven. Brian, go up there and ask for some more peanut butter and some more peanut butter.
Let me right there.
Ask for some peanut butter. Her daddy did. She don't like it. I put you in it.
You were there to come to me.
That's what. I was just going to take a bite out of that. Like my
Okay, stop. Time's up. Stop where you are. Don't move. All completed packs. I want to collect all completed packs. That means the crackers are stacked with a label and a trademark for your company. How many completed stacks do we have over here?
2.
Look at your label.
Ain't no tape.
Thank you. How many completed stacks do we have here? Hold them up. I see 1. How many completed stacks do we have here? Excuse me? It doesn't have the trademark? Okay, how many completed stacks do we have here? 3. We have 3 completed stacks here. Okay? Listen to me carefully. I want you to think about what you did. And then I want you to figure out a way that you could improve your production. What can you do to at least get 1 stack or 2 stacks in this next 5 minutes? Okay, you've got 1 minute to figure out something that you can do. Yes. Okay, are you ready to produce? Yes. Start production. Okay, begin. Come on, tell her about the wrap. I only put 3 in there. Hey, Ryan, you say I only put 3 in there now, okay, Ryan? I only put 3. I'm glad I agree. Uh-oh, we need some more crackers. We got the You hungry? Only put 3 in, Robbie. I know. Who wants to write for now? And more rap. And more rap. More rap. More rap. No, we don't want to get no more crackers. We're going to produce it down here. Don't want to hurt that. I mean, crackers. Y'all got to more done. We need more money. I just Jackie, you need more crackers. Go get them. Can you guys hustle for me? Crackers, your supply. Stop where you are. Look at all those peanut butter and cracker sandwiches that we got to eat. No, okay, how many of you like peanut butter and cracker sandwiches? Oh, well, that's good. Jeffy, let's take a count. One. This group, how many? Hold them up. Put them out.
You ain't eating all what's this 12.
We don't, it don't get only 1, 9, 3, 4, 5. It ain't that. All right, over here. 5. Okay, over here. 2, 3. Yeah, 3.
We got to pick 3.
If it doesn't have the label on it, it doesn't go. Okay. All right. With the production of your goods, Brittany, there's a person who will come around and check the quality of your work. That's quality control. And I am that person. I am going to be the one who will come to your group, look at your product to see if it will pass inspection. Now, we can all clearly see that we really don't need to do anything with this craftsperson work. Beautiful, nice, beautiful messages. Trademark on each package. Neatly packed. Thank you. Okay, over here, let's see. What do you think? That's pretty neat, isn't it? Yeah. Well, this one leaves a little bit to be desired. We're going to put this one to the side. This one looks pretty neat. Okay. I think that, excuse me, I think that our label is a little too large on this one. So this one in a factory would be put aside. But again, the label, actually all of them, the labels are too large if we're basing them on nice, neat.
Good afternoon. This is Destiny.
Right. Okay, what did we learn? Crabs. Oh boy, you nervous. Okay, Jason, what did we learn?
We learned about working together we can get more done.
Okay, that's what your group learned. That's why you were able to produce more. first you were just kind of disjointed, and then you started working together and you produced more. Okay, let's go back to Elishawan. Elishawan, how did you feel as a crafts person?
I was just taking my time and doing it right. And some people was going fast.
And kind of making a mess of their products?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what we have over here. We never did find out what we ended up with over here. We ended up with 3. They're pretty good quality. Pretty good. But how did you improve your production? Abrisha?
We all worked together to split up the work that we had to do.
You split up the work? Okay, what about over here? You really improved your production. How did you do it? Lamar? Okay, you switched around and got more done. All right. So what this says to us about mass production and crafts person, it's okay to be a crafts person because crafts people make really fine products, but when working mass production, sometimes you run into some trouble, into some problems. Is that correct? Okay, now, for those of you who like peanut butter and cracker sandwiches, you may have them, you may split them up, divide them, however you want to do them. And are there any questions? Okay, thank you.
Jeremy ate all the peanut butter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, Elishawan also has flavored peanut butter and cracker sandwiches. What flavor? Spicy peanut butter and cracker sandwiches. Would someone like to try one? I would. Look at the sales. Look at the sales. Can you believe it? Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll let you try. We collected them,